Hello, guys. This is Organization with Olu. Haven't spoken to some of my economic students. There seems to be still a few of the students who seem to be confused in terms of the structure of a lot of the essay questions. So, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go through all the essay questions: 8 marker, 10 marker, 12 marker, 15 marker, 20 marker, and 25 marker. Just going to go through the structure. So, stick around. I think you might like what I've got for you. Okay, we're going to go straight into the structure. Spoke to some of my students, and some of them are still a little bit confused. And I'm thinking, well, I need to do a video on this. Okay, so let's go through this very, very quickly in terms of the essay questions. And I'm referring to EdExcel, OCR, AQA. You need to go, international body as well. You need to go and look at the specific structures of how they allocate marks. But it's really important. Most important thing, guys, you've got to know the content first. You've got to know the content. But once you know the content, then the structure is massively important. So let's quickly go through the structure here. 8 marker. Okay, we've talked about, please go back to my previous videos on knowledge, application, analysis, and evaluation, plus a video I did on judgment. Go through all of that. You need to know all that. And remember, I use AO1, AO2. A lot of your teachers will use KAA. Okay, I use AO1 for the reasons I've given in previous videos. So 8 marker. AO1 is 2. That's knowledge. You're going to get 2 marks for knowledge, 2 marks for application, 2 marks for analysis, and 2 marks for evaluation. I had a good question from one of my students. Oh, if there's no case study, what do? You have to then use examples. And another question was, oh, do you use word examples, actual examples in the word, or do you use your own specific examples? Preferably use word examples. But if you can't, then you use your own individual examples. But try and relate it to the word. That's the whole idea of this, okay? So it's 2, 2, 2, 2. So you should not get that confused. It's pretty simple. I would stick to obviously one analysis point here. Point, explain your point, and then evaluate your point, okay? So that should be straightforward. In a 10 marker, it's the same thing. The only difference is that you have evaluation of 4 marks. If you look at the mark scheme, it doesn't say how many analysis points you should write. Again, I will stick to one analysis point. You're only going to get 2 marks. If you need to throw in a diagram, throw an analysis diagram, throw that in as well. But you're only going to get 2 marks for your analysis. So I don't see the point of doing 2 analysis points unless they ask you specifically to do that. I would focus on one point and then evaluate that point and extend the evaluation. Okay, so you have a much larger evaluation. Okay, so maybe you counter evaluate it, you look at it again, and you look at different aspects of it. If you feel much, if again, I can't. It depends. It's up to you how you want to approach it. But you're only going to get 2 marks in your analysis, so I don't see the point of writing 2 analysis points. I was thinking better off sticking with one analysis point and extending your evaluation. Extending your evaluation. Okay. So let's go to a 12 marker here. It's 2, 2, 4, and 4. In this case, I would suggest you do 2 analysis points. Pretty short analysis points. I probably think you should do and evaluate each one. But again, it's up to you. Remember, the mark scheme does not say how many analysis points you should do. But in this case, you're probably better off doing 2 small analysis points, okay? And then evaluating both those points, okay? So you're going to get 4 marks, okay? So that's clear. 15 marker, again, this is a very unusual question in EdExcel. You've got 6 marks for evaluation here. And this is why I've ticked AO5, which is the judgment. Again, I would go back to the way I would do this. I would write 1 analysis point. This is your knowledge, your application. Please go back to my previous videos. Your analysis. Then I would obviously evaluate my analysis point, but then I still got 3 more points. And I'll go back to the question and look at the overall and make a judgment. Please watch my video on judgment. That's what I would do in terms of that. So that's why I put AO5 here, because it's very unusual, the 15 marker in EdExcel, because it's got 6 marks for evaluation. Okay, so 20 marker is 4, 4. 4 knowledge, 4 application. Again, you got 6 marks, so I would do 2 analysis points. Okay, again, evaluate each point, and then you do a judgment. The judgment is part of your evaluation here. It's part of your evaluation here, okay? So that's AO5, that's why I put. Part of your evaluation here is to look at a brief judgment, I would do. 25 marker, it's 4, 4, AO3, 8. Again, I will stick to 2 very detailed analysis points. Point, explain, and go into detail and evaluate each one. And then, very, very important, you do an overall judgment. Go back to my video, watch that one. And that's why I've ticked that, okay? So hopefully you've understood that. Again, the focus on the examiners. The examiners are focusing on depth, not breadth. Okay, they really want you to expand on the points, really expand the points. It's not so many, you're not going to write so many points, but the points you need to write, you need to explain those points really well and go to depth. And don't forget your diagrams. Use your diagrams. Guys, you need to use your diagrams. Let's just quickly go back again to the analysis. If you've got 3 marks for your analysis and you throw in a diagram, you got your analysis point with a diagram. You really can't do more than one. That's the way I look at it. And that's why it's important for you to know the structure of these questions, guys. Okay, so hopefully this is going to help you, and you should be able to smash the essay questions. So please smash the like button here, smash it, and subscribe, guys. And I'm going to do a lot more of these videos, and I should give you specific case studies where I will show you how an 8 marker is done. I think I've done a 12, 15 marker and do other ones like that. Okay, so let me know what you want me to do. Okay, thank you. See you later. Bye.